What's up, everybody? Quick Anthem video for you. It may be helpful, may not be helpful. The game's been out a few days now. Some people are struggling with like menus and things like that, so I was just going to go over a few things real quick. Maybe it'll help you out. So first we'll do Fort Tarsis. This is where you start out. This is, you know, the first area you spawn in. There's a little news place, okay? So easy stuff, straight across, turn around, go to the right. This is where Faye usually is. This is the contract board for Yarrow, who's usually there. I'm a little farther maybe in my game than yours, so he's not there, and you'll get contracts from him and so on and so forth. If you ever need to speak to Faye, starting area. Okay, Ford, got Halleck over here. You can talk to him, do some stuff. Not going to do that. If you have this unlocked this far, oh, there's something for the codex. That's another thing to mention. Every time you come back to Fort Tarsis, literally from doing anything, look around, because there's always like stuff popping up. I'll read this later. Okay, go out this door. You're gonna go straight up these steps. Got these two guys here. Okay, to your right, dead end. So you automatically got to go left. For now. Could open up later or something. Okay, that door is nothing. Okay, when you get to this little area right here, this nook, you can go right or you can go forward. So if we go right, we go down this way, that leads to the bar. I'll go ahead and show you real quick. The guy's not running. I don't know why Neeson's over there. Okay, so there's the bar. There's people to talk to down here. That's not so hard. That's pretty much self-explanatory. No need to go in there and show you a bunch of stuff. Okay, we're going to go back up the steps. My guy's not running well for some reason. Okay, now, the golden doors, which for some reason are open. Okay, usually you have to be over there to open them, but they're just swung open. The game's got some odd glitches occasionally. They're kind of interesting. Okay, so Neeson is sometimes here, usually, and as you saw earlier, he was over there towards the bar. So when you come through these golden doors, you can go straight up to this fountain. And when you're dead with the fountain, you'll turn to your right. A lot of people miss this, and it can be confusing, I guess. This is where Matthias is. You come down in here, or I should say Matthias and his two brothers, if you know what I mean. Okay, so you can go talk to him, blah, blah, blah. Come out of here. Next part, when you go all the way over here towards the steps from the fountain, you have the bard guy. If you've already talked to him or don't need to, the Challenge of Valors are on the wall. Go up these steps. Sorry, my sprinting is terrible today. I need a new controller. Okay, this is Sentinel Bryn, who has guests today, apparently. Something new every time. Contract board, sometimes she has contracts, sometimes you have to talk to her. Just depends how far you are, what's going on in your progress with the side story people. Commander Vuel, I said this wrong. Anyway, so that's him over here. Sometimes you have to talk to him and stuff. Sometimes there's codex stuff over here. So like I said, every time you're in here, you're going to want to check for that, look around, get your codex stuff. Okay? Don't think there's anything I'm really missing of importance. This is just like a little sideways area to get to that way. Oh, there's a door right here, across from the fountain here. So you can go in there and that'll get you to talk to some NPCs. Maybe, if the door opens, okay. Auntie and... I already forgot her name, sorry. Okay, I have to have to research that later in the codex. Okay, so I'm trying to make this quick and informative for you. I don't want to take up a lot of your time. You might be a new player, this might help you. You might be an existing player already and this may help you, or this might be a waste of your time. If it is, I apologize in advance, and this is for the people who need it. Okay, so when you're out these gold doors, you got people here, you know, you can talk to occasionally. Same thing with coming out your main doors from the basement, we'll call it. My buddy calls it the basement. You come straight up here, you got your vendors and stuff. Prospero here, you know, and you can do the featured store there. Haven't found anything up those steps yet. Maybe something unlocks later. You got your forge. You got Zoe. I like to call her Zoe, but her name's Zoe. This is probably the most extra important thing here. And of course your vault to the left of your javelin and the forge. As soon as you're facing your javelin, all you have to do is turn to the right. Of course, don't forget the little other vendor shop for embers and whatnot. So you come to the right. This is the launch bay doors, okay? This is Tassin. Almost forgot her name. Some of us prefer the military chick or whatever you want to call her. I call her Tassin usually. You talk to her. If you need story quests, a lot of times, your beginning area, you're going to talk to Owen, then it's going to progress from there. You'll talk to Halleck, you'll talk to Tassin, and that's your main storyline quests, and that's how you're going to be proceeding with those. Let's get into the menus. Okay, there's your map. That's the touchpad on the PS4. This is your featured store. You literally don't need to go to Prospero if you don't want to. You can just touchpad if you're on PS4, come to featured, buy the same stuff from here. I always buy the stuff from here. If you want to preview the stuff that they currently have, go into your Javelin and then go to the section where you're going to buy it, and you can kind of like see how it looks on your character without actually buying it. I do recommend, because I don't know, I'm sure there's no issues with it, but if you do want to buy one of these armor packs, I would always go to the actual store or Prospero and buy the pack from here, just in case there's a bug no one knows about. I have personally do it like this for that reason, and just in case there is an issue. Excuse me. It would be terrible to buy something in the menu that was 61,000 coin and all you got was a helmet instead of, like, say, the whole armor pack. But it probably works. Okay, next tab over, you have social. Okay, friends, favorites, recommended, ignore list. When you go to friends, you'll press X. We got a few people on right now. Let's just go ahead and use Dark Slayer. He popped out to me real quick. I know Boy Toy's over there. If you press X one time, this will allow you to have actions. You can also usually press L3 to get those actions, as it says down there. You can add to favorites, ignore, invite to squad. I will add him to my favorites because he's a good friend. Okay, I'm going to back out of that. And now when I go to my favorites, I'm like, okay, I can just go to my favorites, see who's on out of whoever's added, and then add them. Don't know why the first slot's loading like that. Next tab, settings. Gameplay, controls, audio, video, interface, accessibility, account, quick game. I always like to quick game this way. As far as I know, there's nothing wrong with just closing the app out, but I prefer to do things the way I see fit. Okay, we press the options button for PS4 again. Make sure everybody realizes I'm on PS4. So this is the part where you need to get, I guess, a little bit used to. This is like where the codex is, you know, challenges, you know, you get your codex library, all this kind of stuff. To make things not so confusing, as a starter tip, you have critical objectives, agent quests, agent contracts, strongholds, and feats. Now, you can click X and expand the library on these things, like so. And you can do this, and you can come in here and see I've made no progress, apparently. Don't know what's going on with that. So, let's go to, say, critical objectives. Okay, I have a critical objective called Challenge of the Legionnaire's Valor. And that's what I showed you a minute ago. Now, you'll see over here, down the bottom right, it says track with square. Okay? Anytime you're in anything in the challenges, or if it's a certain library thing, but I don't think there is, it's all in challenges. I could press Path to Glory, I could go to daily, and I could be like, man, you know, I need to track my strongholds, or I need to track my world events. This is what you do. Let's just say world events. I'm going to hit square and track that. Okay? Now, when I exit this, okay, if it's normally like a main mission, it's going to show up to the right of your screen, whatever you have currently tracked. Let's see if it actually worked. Getting my javelin here. And show you this, and then that'll wrap it up pretty much. Just a couple easy basic starter things to help you out. I will be going over the codex, library, and other information on the game later. It's going to be more of like, you know, a lore type thing, and going through the library stuff and all the stuff that we picked up. Maybe a lot of people are like, oh, TLDR, but it's way too long, I'm not going to read this stuff. Well, I do want to read it, and maybe that'll help y'all as well get some backstory to some of what's going on in the game. So it'll be fun for you, fun for me, maybe, or it'll be completely boring, who knows. Change mission. Free play, strongholds, quick play. Quick play is something you're going to want to do later down the road once you get into some challenges, because you do need to actually help random freelancers, or your fellow freelancers who you don't know, put it that way. And you have to do so many missions in order to complete a challenge. It's like 25 or something. There could be other ones too. Strongholds, free play, you know what that is. Change mission, we're going to go to that. Okay, so for my mission screen, I currently have no missions, so this may not be as helpful as I want it to be. But normally when you get in your Javelin, you're going to have your main mission, a contract, anything. It'll be up at the top, ready to go. If you have another mission you want to do, that's when you need to go to change mission. And you'll be like, oh, I got the wrong thing tracked, I want to do this. And on your map, there'll be a yellow icon, and you'll be like, that's what I want. You'll press X on it, and then it's going to be your current mission. So that's pretty much how to go through changing missions, selecting your mission, you know, keeping you on track with what you want to do. That's pretty much it from me. I hope this video helped you out somewhat. If it did, you know, leave a thumbs up. If you got any other questions or comments, leave them down below. And if you want to subscribe, that's always cool. So until the next video, see you later and take care.